Hey guys, this is Nine Some Lego Maniac with another custom minifigure video, and this time I have D.Va from Overwatch. I wanted to make a minor video focusing on one character because it just saves a lot of time editing and talking about this. So this will be a very short video, will be easier to digest. Next week maybe I might do like another mini showcase video. Probably gonna be like like Mr. Negative or like any figures that are just by themselves. Before I move on to any bigger videos such as like the Phase 2 villains, which I've been holding off for a very long time. And I always keep saying that I promise I'll release that soon, but that never really happens. So who knows? Maybe it's gonna take another year for that to come out. But when that does come out, I know a lot of people will be like, finally, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I just think it'll be fine to showcase D.Va, because if I'm being completely honest, I made so many minifigures over the past few years. D.Va is probably up there in my top 10 because I just really like how she turned out. And I don't even play Overwatch. And if you guys see my Twitch stream, which by the way, feel free to subscribe to that, because sometimes I do streams like once a week. Blizzard is a terrible company. I ranted how awful they are and how much they pander to so many people, saying that they care about women's rights or LGBT rights, but in the workplace they're very discriminatory, and their work environment is very toxic, and they're very sexist and misogynist. And a female employee at that company committed suicide when she discovered that her male boss brought in sex toys to or harass her and stuff during a work trip. And people are being like, but those are just allegations. Listen, I'm always about facts over feelings. I'm always about innocent until proven guilty. But the fact that the state of California sued Blizzard, and there's a lot of allegations and stories, I don't think it's I don't know. I just feel like it's not false, and given how they treat people in the past as well, and on panels and such, I've seen videos of it. I don't know. It just seems way too unlikely that all this is fake. So that's just what I think. I still think Blizzard's a terrible company. I never play Overwatch, and I never will. But I bought the D.Va set, the Lego set, because I like mechs, and I think this mech is a really cool thing, and it's probably one of my favorite Lego sets I bought, even if I have no attachment towards the series. And I thought about making a D.Va minifig because I think it will be a little fun project, even if I have no attachment. So yeah, without further ado, let's continue with this showcase video. Again, as I mentioned before, I don't play Overwatch. I don't give a shit about Overwatch. But I do like D.Va's design, and I like her mech, and that's pretty much the reason why I decided to just make the custom minifigure, because she just looks cool. And since I have the minifig, I think it will be a cool idea to upgrade it, so that's exactly what I did. So the only thing that I really took from Lego are the hairpiece and the head. And I still have the original body somewhere, but if you've seen my Instagram post, you will see the side-by-side comparison. If you swipe through the photos of the official minifig compared to this. And obviously I added a lot more detail on mine because Lego as a corporation, if they want to mass produce this, they can't go too crazy on a bunch of details. But it'd been really nice if they do side leg printing like they do for the other figures to really bring that, to really bring the whole figure come together, because this figure has a lot of labels and stuff that I just have to try to paint on. So yeah, starting on top of the headpiece is pretty much painted. I only painted the headset. The hair I just left the same color. There's no need to paint matte brown over that. I just left it the way it is. I just want to add more details. And for the head, the only thing I did for the head really is just paint the neck area, just to give that little color feel. And for what I did for the chest, I sculpted her tits because boobies. And then I painted the rabbit symbol. I tried to copy this exactly how Lego did it because I wanted to make it consistent with Lego. So that's what I did here. I sanded the curves on the torso. I painted the arms. The arms have minor detail, and the back is, because it's covered by the hairpiece. There's really no reason to paint the back, but I paint the back anyway because I wanted to tackle on the D.Va logo. And you can see that here, I painted up the words. This is probably one of the most intricate paint jobs. And so usually it's funny, like every time I look at my previous figs, the figures that I based on characters I don't really care about as much in general, but I spend a lot of time making them, like making them look good, like D.Va here. Like, because D.Va is probably one of my favorite figures I've ever made, which is kind of surprising. And the leg here, you can see all those detail here. So I painted like, you know, the Blizzard logo, and I painted like the South Korean like corporation in this fictional universe. That was really fun. Even though it's just really a bunch of scribbles, I try and make sure those random scribbles look like the silhouettes of the logos themselves, and even like the mecha one. Like these are just like, and the words at the bottom, that's just like, you know, just little scribbles here and there, but it makes it look like, you know, those are actual words. And so yeah, I pretty much went very minimum on the sculpting detail. The only thing is I really sculpted her chest. I could sculpt like knee pads, I could have sculpted gauntlets, but I wanted to keep it simple. Just make this mostly a painted minifigure, because as much as I like sculpting on minifigs, and I think it's really cool that people do it because it's new and creative in a way, there's something about, you know, just keeping it like a classic Lego look that really looks cool to me. Yeah. And for her gun, I forgot like what I did for this gun. I probably got like a Halo pistol, or maybe it's just a normal pistol, and I just like sculpted over it. So I sculpted like this little like bunny rabbit like string here. That's all dry sculpted, and it always falls off, so I had to glue this multiple times, so I have to be very careful with this. Yeah, the entire golden gun was like the pink part here, and this little bottom part here. I don't know what this is, to be honest, and this little like gray barrel thing. That's most of this is pretty much dry sculpted, or I just sculpted on top. I believe this is just a normal pistol. I thought it was a Halo gun, but I think it's a normal pistol because the back looks like a normal pistol. And I just sculpted on top of that and painted it. And yeah, even sculpted the extra that gray barrel and painted that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for D.Va. Not much to say really. Overall, very simple figure. By simple, I mean like she's not that crazy on sculpted detail. Just I try and make it more Lego-like as possible, but add a lot more detail on the paint job. And I really like this figure, and I hope you guys like it too. And that's pretty much it for the video. And you know, in the future, maybe I'll consider upgrading the mech, but I really like the mech as it is, even though it's obviously not minifigure scale size. I just think this is the coolest thing Lego has done. And yeah, Lego Overwatch are actually pretty cool, even if and this is coming from someone who don't give a shit about the games. So that's all, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a nice comment, because you know me, I always appreciate thoughtful, constructive comments over than like, you know, non-constructive ones or anything that's just a waste of time. I don't like it when people waste my time, and I'm gonna remove comments. I've always been removing comments that are irrelevant anyway. That's just how I roll. If you guys don't like it, feel free to subscribe to a different channel, because I'm not the channel for you then. That's just how I roll. And if you're not going to respect that, then I'm not going to respect you. I mean, it's simple as that. Like you need to earn my respect here at my platform. It's not and I would do the same to anyone else's. I would be more thoughtful and constructive if I were to comment on other people's work, because this is their work. They put a lot of time and effort into the content they're making. So I will give them that respect. So I expect people to do the same. So yeah. I feel like that's just like common sense. Sorry I had to like rant about that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for following on Instagram as well. I always post a lot there. And subscribe to my Twitch. I never really mentioned that before in the past. But I like to stream sometimes just to chat, you know, or maybe play games in the future. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.